EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the home of the Ryder Cup in 2021, Whistling Straits, it's live first-round coverage of the Kohler Open. This promises to be a fun 4 days, a lot of storylines to get to as we check out the early leaderboard. We've currently got a tie at the top at 5 under par. Echoing the design of the famous seaside links of the UK and Ireland, we begin our round at Whistling Straits with a 493-yard par 4 first. Okay, that's a good one to start safely in the fairway to get the tournament underway. Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Hi Rich, it's great to be here. We are in for an adventurous ride today, the backdrop of blue Lake Michigan. But finding the short grass, the fairway, one of the hardest things to do around here, so we're off to a promising start.
You can't go wrong with finding the middle of the green. That's well done. Iona's down there. She's had a good look. This for birdie.
Yeah, it's a long putt, so pace is important, but there's not a whole lot to it. I fancy the chances of getting this close.
Yeah, he had a pretty good run at that, but it won't go down. Still pretty good from there. Safely in. It's a par here at the first, and he'll stay at level par. Frank, bold is beautiful here at Whistling Straits, and this second hole is for the bold, isn't it?
Well, even though it's just under 600 yards, it is reachable for the long hitters. Ideally, you want to hit it down the left side, because that way you can see the green. There is bunkers left, and there is bunkers right.
And that will end all thoughts of going for this par 5 and 2. That's into the fairway bunker. Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
And we're over on the left-hand side in one of the biggest bunkers you'll find at Whistling Straits, so don't feel too bad about finding it. The lip, however, not too high, so it means we've got a good crack at advancing it down there.
Yeah, that's a good shot. Sand takes away any chance of going for the green in two, but this is a nice recovery here to get back on track.
And that one barely makes the front of the green. Do you realize if you just miss hit the middle of the club by 1/4 of an inch, you lose 10%? That's right, 10%.
Do that from way downtown. That's in for birdie here at 2. Well, here we are at the 188-yard par 3 third, and we'll say this a lot. This is vintage Pete Dye. It's all about the visual intimidation. You start to look around, you become terrified because there's Lake Michigan on the left, deep bunkers and dunes on the left, so obviously you want to favor that right side of that enormous green. That one unable to hold the green. It'll come back into the fairway. Now, from the apron, second to the par 3.
Now a 7-footer.
Didn't trust the read there, and that's going to cost him. That one in for a bogey here at the third. And that's going to move him back down to even par. Frank, this is a big hole right here. The fourth, it is almost 500 yards, par 4.
And you can see the bunkers and the mounding down the right side. Believe it or not, that's actually where you should aim your tee shot and just let the contours move that ball towards the middle of the fairway.
Yeah, just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there. Iona, a second coming up.
And the fourth here at Whistling Straits is challenging enough. You just have to find the fairway. That's what we've done here. So, still a chance of making a par or better.
How good are these players? It lands it on the putting surface from a million miles away and still manages to hold the green. That's in. It is a good par here at number 4. And he'll stay at even par. Start to make our way inland now at the par 5 fifth. It is a shade more than 600 yards. All you want, you're going to need plenty of firepower to get home into, that's for sure. Water left, water right. You want to stay down that left side of the fairway. You'd be happy to walk away with a 5 here. That is a fantastic long shot.
There's no way you could hit that without a tail breeze. Surely that breeze had to help there.
From the fairway, Iona, this his second.
And it's a smart play to take it down the left-hand side here at the 5th hole, and most likely we're looking at 3 shots from here on in.
The beauty of this par 5, so many different ways to play it. You can be a little wayward, even with the tee shot or the second shot, but really, it's going to be about the 3rd shot today. How close can you hit it?
Four feet, all that's left for birdie. Yes, a good read. It's a birdie here at 5. Ready to hit the tee shot here at the 6th, Frank. Where are you looking to land the ball off the tee here?
Well, Rich, finally a par 4 that's not overly long. There's a little bunker down the left. That's about 250 yards. Shouldn't have a problem carrying that, but it's the next 2, just up ahead around the 330 mark. Just keep it a little short of that. Short iron in.
Yeah, good swing and a good result, as that is safely into the fairway. Iona, a second coming up.
And it's a short hole, the 6th here at Whistling Straits, the shortest on the front 9 in fact. To get to this back portion of the green you have to carry plenty of trouble, but be particularly aware of that deep pot bunker that's nestled in the gremlin's ear.
Nope. Safely in for par here at the 6th, and he'll remain in red figures at 1 under. What an interesting par 3 this is. The 7th is 221 yards. There is trouble to the right, and it is nicknamed Shipwreck.
I think those people that decide to go straight at the flag, then that's where they will pay a high price. There's nothing wrong with being a little left of the flag here.
Solid shot, and sometimes solid throughout the round, will win the day. Let's bring in Nota Begay III for a look at birdie.
All you have to do is start this on line and let the slope do its thing. I don't see a lot of movement in it.
The pace, absolutely perfect there. Down the slope, it's in for a birdie. This one have enough going on for you? 506 yards, and it's a par 4 this 8th hole. Count them, there are more than 100 bunkers on this hole. So what you need to do is favor the left side, because if you don't, there is that steep drop off right into Lake Michigan, all those dunes, all those bunkers on the right. Focus. Focus. That is going to come to rest squarely in the center of the fairway. Frank, when we stop staring at Lake Michigan in the background, what should we be focusing on?
Well, somehow you're going to have to thread a long iron in between those bunkers right and Lake Michigan.
Just stellar iron play there. Game becomes easy when you're putting for birdie from that close. Yes, getting hot here just before the turn. That's birdies now at 7 and 8. Frank, how's the 9th hole here at Whistling Straits?
Not exactly the easiest way to finish the front 9, that's for sure. Slight bend to the right. Ideally, you want to hit it down that left side. Otherwise, you might be blocked out with that second shot.
That's right in the pocket. Now, watch this gravity take over here. That's going to come on down the slope. Wow, really well done. Good chance to get one in close from here. This is second. Okay, a little left to do, but safely on the green. This is a 13-footer. Oh, that one read perfectly. It is a birdie here at the 9th. And he's going to go out in 32, 4 under par. So we begin this backside with the par 4 10th. It's 391 yards. This one's all about positioning. You want to try to keep it down the left side of the fairway because there's that deep bunker on the right. That's a 240-yard carry. That's a pretty good poke. Boy, a good round going here on this Thursday, and that another fine effort off the tee. Little bit of an awkward distance for this, his second. Safely in. It's a par here at the 10th, and he'll remain at 4 under. Par 5 11th, and Frank, just a few bunkers here on this hole.
A few. I've lost count of how many bunkers here there are on 11. Ideally, you want to hit it down the left side, and this really where you take the head cover off, a good long one, because 645, doesn't matter whichever way you cut it, it's going to be a few good hits plus some more.
I'll tell you what, that swing, absolutely perfect, and a good result as well.
Normally they stick a tee in one end and a flag in the other. You're advanced the way. But that second shot on this par 5, that completely took the green out of play. Airmailed. That is a big mistake.
Five feet now for birdie. Okay, that ball online all the way. It's a birdie here at 11. Frank, the previous hole we took out the sledgehammer. Now at the 12th, you'll need a scalpel, it looks like.
Yeah, at 163 yards, you wouldn't think it's very long. But really, the problem is the green. You can pitch the ball in the middle of this green and still it can kick over. So be very, very aware of the mounding and the undulations on this green.
That's a fun tee shot to hit right there. You know the wind is at your back. You tee it high and just let it go. Get it up there in the jet stream, and that's just what he did. He's going to love that. Nope, that is not going to get there. That one safely in. It's a par here at 12. And he'll stay at 5 under. 13th hole now, and by the looks of this one, Frank, if you were right off the tee, things could go horribly wrong.
Massive drop-offs and bunkers to the right. Doubtful that you'd ever get a good lie if you missed this fairway on the right. So, flip side, keep the ball down the left.
Boy, the rhythm is definitely there today. Another wonderful tee shot. A little over 80 yards here as he gets set for his second. Here we go.
Well, in my book, that's a good shot. You can really aim at the middle of just about every single green. If you did it all day long, some of those would finish up close, and you'd have plenty of birdie putts.
Nah, missed it left. That's a letdown. Okay, safely in for par here at 13. And he'll remain right where he is. Frank, any major championship gives you a good mix of holes. We've had some long ones, and now this one just under 400 yards.
But it will punish you if you're offline. There's trouble left and the mounds and the bunkers on the right. So ideally, it's positional tee shot. Well, that one's finished in the first cut. It's going to be a little bit harder to spin it from there with a little bit of grass around the ball, but still not too bad.
Now this, Iona, from just off the fairway.
Well, he's left himself 121 yards to the hole. Pin all the way at the back. He can fly it the full way.
And that one barely makes the front of the green. Do you realize if you just miss hit the middle of the club by a quarter of an inch, you lose 10%? That's right, 10%.
Nope, that'll be short, maybe by a good 10 feet. This is an 11-foot putt. That one just gonna sneak on by. Safely in, and it's a bogey here at 14. And that's going to drop him back to 4 under par. Frank, lots of sand and beach in view here at the 15th.
Yeah, this starts a tremendous 4-hole run to the clubhouse. And this is going to require your best tee shot. Maybe a little fade off the tee would keep it away from those bunkers on the left and set up that second shot.
Nothing to fault there, safely in the fairway. This is where club selection is so important. Second shot into that stiff breeze. And how about that for a nice approach from way out? That one finds the green with a birdie putt on tap. Nope, good effort, but that's going to wander a few feet by. Okay, a solid par here at the 15th, and he'll stay right where he is. Well, you're licking your chops here at the 16th. It's only 568 yards, this par 5, clearly reachable in 2. But you can also let this hole get away from you because of all those dunes and bunkers that can become a real headache if you're off target. That's what he wanted to do. After the tee shot, puts himself in really good position here on the par 5. See if he can get this one to drop here at the 16th for a birdie. That a pure roll there. That is down for a birdie here at 16. Here we are at the 249-yard 17th. What a hole. One of the most intimidating peak dive par 3 anywhere in the world. Most players will play it safe to the right side of the green because the left, it has that 20-foot drop down to the sand dunes and Lake Michigan beyond. Yeah, that's good putt. It is in for par here at 17, and he'll remain right where he is. We come now to one of the most celebrated finishing holes in all of golf. Whistling Straits, 520-yard par 4 18. An aggressive drive down the left side requiring a 270-yard carry over the sand dunes and bunkers. Safer to play it to the right. He just keeps motoring right along. Another good tee shot right there. Breeze at his back shoulder as he lines up his second from the fairway. Uses the spin there and holds the green, but a long way home for that birdie. Chance now for another birdie.
This is a very straight putt, but it will be fast. So you got to be careful not to run this by if it wanders offline.
Oh, that is a beauty, in for birdie here at the last. And that will be an opening round 66. That's some good playing. Our featured golfer in a good position, you'd have to say. Just 3 shots off the pace after round 1.
Just got to keep the leaders in check, though. Can't afford to get, further away.
So for Frank Nobilo, Notably Gay III, Iona Stephen, and a cast of hundreds, I'm Rich Lerner. You've been watching PGA Tour Golf on EA Sports. So long, everyone.